15 years ago, I hitchhiked all of Peninsula Malaysia's east coast, and I'm back again to check out what's happening. Let's see what's going on. A good tip is to take a bus out of Johor Bahru to Mersing and start hitchhiking from there, which is what I did 15 years ago. We're here in Kuantan, a place that I passed through without stopping or looking when I hitchhiked here in the past. And the waterfront is just through there. The sea is just behind those trees somewhere. It's early morning and sleepy kind of time of the day. It's been raining heavily and now the streets have cleared. A few businesses are opening. This is the heart of the oldest part of Kuantan. And I hitchhiked in here, arrived after dark last night, and went pretty well with hitchhiking. And actually there were no buses available at all. Yesterday I was in Johor Bahru in the morning and everything booked out. We'll just cross over there to get a little look at this old part along here. And you've got these nice tiled or kind of colonnaded covered walkways along both sides of the oldest part of the town here. It's a nice little strip along there, and this kind of modern, I guess it's like a 70s or 80s, probably 80s, yeah, looking kind of tower. I guess a television tower. Reminds me of Berlin or something, somehow. 15 years ago, I found it amazingly easy hitchhiking along the east coast of Malaysia, of the mainland here. It was really fun. And I guess I got a bit excited and I ended up rolling through a couple of the cities, including this one, and Terengganu, which is the next city along the way. But I thought I might have missed something, so I'm back. Back in the ring for another swing. And I noticed the traffic's picking up very rapidly. So the place is waking up now. The place is opening. Let's head down a bit further on the main waterfront street. All the stuff on the left probably would have been built in later years when they would have filled in a bit of land along the waterfront where the boats would have parked up back in the day. Okay, not looking too bad so far, but kind of a small old town, I would say. I noticed a lot of buildings were built in 1940. So basically, yeah, maybe some of the old buildings were destroyed in World War II. The Japanese steamed through here at the beginning of World War II, probably almost as fast as I did when I hitchhiked through here 15 years ago. Nice little park here along the waterside. Just took a right and we're gonna head on down the second road now. There's this nice little park here with the tourist information place, and we're gonna swing back inside here along the second road a bit. Heading along the second street here, nice bit of mural work. So some more old buildings, but looks like it doesn't go down very far like this. So kind of a pocket-sized old town, really. And we're gonna be checking some more places in the episode as well, though. So this is a pleasant enough little place, but I think we're gonna have to do a bit of hitchhiking, guys. Martha, you burnt me bloody dinner again. Yeah. Oh, another nice bit of mural work here. And another park. Good morning. And oh, nice elephant one there as well. All right. Yeah, so we're just checking the last little bit along here, guys. And I just noticed actually this park here has some very old looking British type buildings. So this must have been the British parade ground back in the day. It would be the Merdeka. That's what they normally seem to call them in Malaysia. So the British always played cricket and did their little military practice type stuff in these kind of central fields, which were like a central square in all the cities in Malaysia when the British were here administering the place. All right, time to hit the road, guys. I'm gonna walk out to the hitchhiking spot and get into it. In this episode, we're covering the best part of the trip. Our first ride of the day was in a brand new BMW with a very cool guy. All right, got the next ride. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you very much. All right, we got the third ride of the day. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Alright, so we got another ride here. Thank you so much. Here we go. This is the man with the cool hat. I need a hat like this one, like your hat. It's a really great hat. I love these hats.
This is for the Muslim house.
Yeah, they look so cool. Thanks so much. Okay, met this really nice guy here, and onward we go. Thanks so much. Hey, hi. 15 years ago, I woke up at a cheap beach resort where I'd been dropped off the night before, surprised by the beautiful empty beach. During breakfast, there was a bang, and a woman's voice cried out as a monkey swooped through, grabbed something, and swung out of sight into the surrounding trees in a split-second blur. We made it into Kuala Terengganu. So that was pretty awesome, but pretty hard as well today, hitchhiking, I have to say. Not the easiest day. So a couple of the rides didn't want me to film them, which was a shame. Like one guy took me to this awesome crab restaurant and bought me a really fantastic lunch and a beer. That was awesome. And the last one is the guy who took me into the town here. But yeah, it was pretty hot out there, and I got caught in a rainstorm at one point. The stuff you don't see in the videos sometimes, you know, really. But here we are. So I found out also it's some kind of holiday. I don't know exactly why, but yes, comparing it with 15 years ago, I have to say, like the last couple of days, the hitchhiking's not been as easy as I remember in the past. So I don't know what the deal is with that. And you'd think that, you know, because it's a holiday, you'd think it'd be easier than normal, wouldn't you? It's got these like stupid guys with the loud motors, just like in other countries. But you get the kids on the motorbikes with where they damage the muffler to make it loud on purpose in this part of Malaysia quite a lot, I notice. I call them fart burners. Supposedly Kuala Terengganu has some, oh, another fart burner. Supposedly Kuala Terengganu has some very nice architecture in its Chinatown. Excuse me, buddy, thank you. People have to walk as well. Supposed to stop before you turn. All right. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired, guys. I'm not as patient as I could be. Let's put it that way. Feel pretty rough, actually. Okay, hotel along here. This is supposed to be the main street in the Chinatown. Looks pretty good, actually. A nice little alleyway there. Cool. Good. So it's a lot nicer than the place we started at this morning. Bit of street art in here. It's pretty cool. Oh, good. I like it. This is cheering me up a bit. Yeah, it's been pretty tiring today, alternating between getting very hot in the sun and getting a bit wet with the rain, and hanging around at a bus stop during the rainstorm for a while, but that was not too bad. Actually, it was a bit of a break, but some fairly long waits to get rides today. It surprised me because yeah, my experience of hitchhiking in Malaysia in the past, normally, you know, never had to wait more than 10 minutes, but had hundreds of cars go past, thousands of cars at one point, and quite a bad traffic jam as well at one point. This is pretty cool. I love this kind of stuff. All this kind of abandoned type stuff. Very nice. A few hotels in here as well. Seems to be set up just for local tourism. Yeah, so I've never been here before. Same like the place this morning. Oh, photo opportunities here. Got the cool alleyways. Chop Lee Hong. Yeah, so this is pretty good stuff for me because I've seen most of the cool stuff in the region, but this is all new for me today because I just raced through the East Coast 15 years ago when I hitchhiked through. I had thought at that time that there was really nothing interesting to see around here, but it is actually worth a look. So I just ducked down one of the side alleyways, and there's this canal here with some modern kind of looking stuff. Looks like space shuttle sculpture. Sun's getting down now. Sunset time coming. But they've made a nice kind of promenade here. Not too bad. I don't think there are some beautiful old buildings along here though, because it's kind of, this would have been like the actual muddy kind of canal bank or whatever before. Oh, Mr. Fartburner. Yeah, that would have been where they would have parked up the ships for loading and unloading, trading, since we're right on the coast here. More photo opportunities here. Okay, let's swing back along the main road to Chinatown that we're just walking down before we had the little side look over there with the sunset. Ah, it's pretty good so far. So I'm kind of surprised this wasn't written up in the travel guides that I looked at 15 years ago, and I only found it just from directly like researching the place because it's a fairly sizable city, so I figured there might be something here worth checking out, and it definitely is worth checking out. Yeah, this is great. Okay, not so old here, but different food options. Yeah, it's all set up. So definitely from the looks of it, it's for local tourism. It's not set up for foreign tourism, and never heard any foreigners talk about coming here. Chong Wong trading. I'll trade you a Chong for one of your Wongs. It's the Wong Chong. Oh, it's the Chong Wong. Okay. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Look at this. Wed Rink. What's that? We drink. Ah, we drink. Okay. So, yeah, lots of interesting architectural details. This one is a bit of a different style. I guess 70s or 60s. Someone tried to be, I don't know, fit something in there they thought was interesting, but totally different from the other stuff. Some of the old stuff's obviously been destroyed at certain points in time, but there's most of it's here actually. So old style little shop in there. Oh, it's very nice. Yeah, definitely like it. Very nice indeed. Yeah, what can I say except I feel ragged, but this is reviving me rapidly. Very cool. I'd definitely recommend this place to anyone. If you're in the neighborhood, you definitely should stop in here. I would say it's a good spot for overnighting. Okay, a little Chinatown gate down there. And let's see, is this guy gonna stop for me? Probably not, right? Keep the camera on him so it guilt trips him. Haha. Ooh, it's letting it all hang out, isn't he? Letting it all hang out. Okay, some good food places here. It looks good, colorful. All right. And yes, in fact, that guy really was letting it all hang out. I'm gonna have to hopefully blur that if it's too clear. Hopefully it's fuzzy when you zoom it in, guys. But why would you, right? Why would you want to? Yeah. There's someone out there who is going to want to, you know it. That's the world we live in. Well, there's tons of cool food places. Looks like a lot of Chinese families having their evening meal. Hello. Okay, so coming out of the main part of the Chinatown main drag, there still a few old buildings as we come out this way. But I think it seems to be that's it pretty much, because judging from that waterfront area, that was just like a muddy boat landing behind the back of the nice old buildings where they had all the rubbish and stuff and dragged things up from the boats, and it would have been all messy and just a working area, not pretty at all. So nothing to really see there. But they have done a good job to make a promenade. Oh, this looks fun. But yeah, there it is over there. You can see a bit of street art there as well on the side of the wall. Hey, some of these people, this motorbike guy like stopped and then decides he's gonna drive right where I'm already walking before he's starting to even go that way. Anyway, cool. Nice, very nice street art here, and a kind of, I guess that's supposed to be a kind of map, but not really. It's more of an artistic impression of a map. Okay, not too bad along here still. Hope I don't sound annoyed, guys. I'm not super patient today because it was quite a challenge actually to get along the coast. And you know, that's the thing, like, just because like 15 years ago it was just like a matter of sticking my thumb out, not waiting more than really 5 minutes, you know, and every time I'd get a ride and I could just like race along. But today I was hoping to get further along the coast, but covered more than 200 kilometers. It's not too bad, I guess, for one day of hitchhiking. And considering I had to stop and do filming along the way at the beginning and now at the end of the day. Okay, a bunch of kind of sketchy looking hotels around. I'm sure there's something not too bad though. Alright, what's this hill? Looks interesting. Well, it seems to have a broken tree and some kind of plinth, or whatever you call those things, like some kind of short column thing. And there's this not bad little temple here, but this looks like it starts to go out of the town, so I'm gonna head in this way and see what we come up with. This is a nice one, kind of a Malay looking dude hanging there, just hanging, not out. So, hello, how you doing? You right? Good, nice one. All right, that's what we need, isn't it? Bit of the friendly, happy smile vibe. Yes, had some nice people pick me up today, but had some people who didn't speak English at all. Hello, hi. And that was actually kind of fun when you have to try to communicate with sign language or kind of grunts or whatever, you know, or smells or miming, yeah, or kind of clown impersonations, yeah. And it's funny the misunderstandings you have, you know, and then people think you've insulted their mother, and then next thing you're running for your life. Yeah. But it's all very amusing sometimes. This one's a pretty weird old looking building here. Looks like the perfect place for a scam call center, doesn't it? Hard for the people to jump out the windows of that one. Interesting looking shopping mall over here with very nice kind of squiggly Islamic looking kind of stuff on the outside of it. And what's this one? Polytechnic. Yeah, it's got an interesting look to it as well, doesn't it? So yeah, I do appreciate different types of architecture, not only the old stuff, although most of the modern stuff I don't like, but there are exceptions, of course. And it's not all the same, different eras, and it keeps changing as well, so you get some nice bits and bobs. I noticed they've got this kind of food court area or food market or something. It's like next to the bus station, which is actually right next to the old town, and that's another good thing about this place, I think, for good old Kuala Terengganu. Not that they've stuck the bus terminal like miles out of the city like most places tend to do in Malaysia or in much of Southeast Asia these days, but this is, yeah, the bus terminal is kind of interesting, isn't it? Pretty decent size and good spot for some easy food with hotels sprinkled all around it. So now I've got to decide what I'm doing. Am I going to stay here the night or try to get to Kota Baru? The hotel's all booked up here in Kuala Terengganu. Too many koalas in this country. It's like Australia, right? Yeah. But yeah, I was going to film the rest of the hitchhiking to Kota Baru for this episode, but I kind of punked out and bought a bus ticket. But it leaves at 11 p.m. Probably arrives in Kota Baru like around 2 a.m., 2:30 a.m. Don't have a room booked there. It's pretty sketchy, so hope I don't get any problems, guys. The stretch of road between Kuala Terengganu and Kota Baru is similar to what we've already shown in this episode, with the highlight being the cute little town of Kuala Besut, where it's possible to take a ferry boat to the gorgeous Perhentian Islands, a highlight of Malaysia, which is just off the coast here and are more peaceful than similar islands in nearby Thailand. The east coast of Malaysia seems more developed with more people these days, and perhaps not as laid back as it was, but still, it's a great place with not that many foreign tourists. I filmed the next part before I realized I'd run into a bit of a problem with nowhere to sleep for the night, but it sums things up well. Well, I don't know about you guys, but it's been a pretty weird day for me, and it's been, I don't know, feeling mixing of nostalgia, deja vu, whatever, and thinking about 15 years ago hitchhiking along this coastline and the changes, and not just in the places, the people as well. A little bit of change, I can say. And yeah, it's been good, but definitely a bit of a challenge today. But thanks for coming along, guys, and hit subscribe and like and drop us a comment, please, and support the channel through the YouTube link below or through the Buy Me a Coffee link, and that'd be really super cool. And we'll see you in the next one, and don't be late.